Dean T. writes, regarding the relationship between Savannah and T. Weaver, there seems to be an elephant in the room that never gets mentioned. That is, as an adult, Savannah would surely realize, or at least suspect, that T. Weaver murdered her real mother. Maybe it's meant to be implied that she forgave her, but it seems very strange to me that something as important as that was never mentioned directly or caused an emotional fallout after Savannah meets Weaver again for the first time since she was a child. Yeah, a little complicated there. Not emotionally complicated. Obviously, when Savannah had her revelation to Sarah that she knew that Weaver was a robot, there was a lot that went on with that. And it was kind of mentioned in a sentence here, a sentence there along the way. But that Savannah was very, very scared and suspicious following this mother switch. I think she assumed as a child that her mom was killed, and perhaps by Weaver herself. It took quite a while for her to trust Weaver. In fact, it's kind of confused memories of a child. Like when Savannah was playing hide and seek and she hid in the helicopter, it was Ellison who found her. It was Ellison who got there first. And yet Savannah goes and hugs her mommy. And after Sarah and Johnny Cameron had placed Savannah into protective custody for a bit, when she came back, again, via Ellison, she runs straight to Weaver, to Catherine. When Weaver made the effort to bond with Savannah, that seemed to be a critical turning point. Savannah had a lot to work on through there, and she had even more to work on, as she mentioned to Sarah. I'm sorry, not Sarah. Sarah. After Catherine had left. So, would she be okay just by saying, hey, you killed my mom, let's deal with it? Fact of the matter is, she's kind of already dealt with it. I mean, let's not forget that Judgment Day is 2012. And Savannah isn't reunited with Catherine until 2027. So she's had 15 years to kind of work a lot of this out. And for the most part, she's okay with it because she had been at a critical age. She bonded with Catherine. So she's forgiven her mom. She just wants her mom. And it's kind of, for Savannah, it's that simple. And it could also be that Savannah and Weaver will never have the talk, because Savannah doesn't really want to know if Catherine killed her real mother, or whether her mother just happened to be dead or was just collateral damage. It really isn't relevant at this point. Call it childhood traumatic blackout or whatever. She's willing to leave it in the past. And let's face it, after you faced nuclear Armageddon and had to struggle to survive on your own for so many years, this might be kind of a quibbling sort of detail in your life. Whatever. Again, I really didn't delve a lot into it. I only kind of thought about it enough so that I'd be okay writing about them getting together and not having a huge conniption about it. And it really wasn't a storyline I wanted to go down. Clearly I could have, but I didn't. So it's probably not a very satisfying answer, but it's the answer I have. Dean T. also asks, did Catherine change her mind about accompanying John to the final battle, or did she always intend to tag along without his knowledge? She always intended to tag along without his knowledge. Catherine does not like to be beholden to others. Had she agreed to go along with John, she would be committed to being John's protector, champion, whatever. By doing it this way, she could keep an eye on John. She could maybe attack Skynet if John failed, but it would also provide her opportunity inside the enemy that she'd never had before and might never get again. And yeah, who knows what she may have found in the lab after she let Brandy go. Interesting, huh? So, and also she was still kind of a backup for John. She was there when John needed her. She takes her alliances seriously, but she isn't going to volunteer needlessly. And yeah, pretty much as simple as that. It's just Catherine's nature to be sneaky and not do things the way that you would expect her to. Okay, so there's that, and next video, I suppose.